Yeah.
Should I do like an introduction? Welcome to the NLB Slandercast. Welcome to Slandercast, episode 1. I'm your host, Native Son. Now I use my real name because it might be on YouTube, and we're about to talk some shit. It might be racist a little bit. I'm here with Nav, Rio, Jordan, and Beatty. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. I mean, even though I just did, I'll cut that shit out. Go ahead, Nav.
What's up, man? It's Nav, the best player in NLB, so that's all I got to say on that, my nigga. What's up?
Shit. Rio?
Rio, the NLB for the throne in 18, League 2. Rio the PSN.
Rio would be cutting off. Let me shut off my Chrome real quick. Go ahead, Jordan.
I'm Jordan. I am the best worst player in NLB, and that's about it. That's my claim to fame.
Beatty?
Hey yo, I'm Beatty. I am the king of the bums. I am the greatest player known to man that is terrible. It's great, people. Welcome to my greatness.
I don't know about King of the Bums, though.
Baby, she's sleeping. Look at her. Go sleep. Go sleep.
I don't know if you want to be known as the King of the Bums, though, but that's alright.
I like him and Jordan rivals, dog. Both of them best and worst.
Gotta have something to cling on to.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Bo kind of said this earlier, but who in the league's fucking trash, but thinks they're good? Like, actually thinks they can play, but just fucking just trash.
Man, I feel like I'm gonna have the same answer for a lot of these questions. But Earl swears that he's great at Madden outside of, if
Somebody call.
cheesy and fucking, all this other shit.
This is just gonna turn into talk shit about Earlcast for 30 minutes.
I guess he's not gonna like it very much, but
You agree with that, Rio?
Damn, bruh. I got a list. see the thing about it, man. I see all through. I'm gonna say it because he on the podcast. I see all through Jordan's fake ass, humble, best and the worst player. Jordan actually think he's good. It's cool when you play him because he talks shit, but you know what I mean. He's better than most, but he's not as good as you think he is. I get the same thing about Cliff. Cliff thinks he's real good. Oh my God, he's trash.
Cliff thinks he's top 10.
Yeah, exactly. He thinks he's top 10. He's probably bottom 10. So,
Bottom 10?
I just
that's
said
a hard, but
Jordan is not as good as he thinks he is.
oh man, maybe I'm better than I give myself credit for.
I give you that.
See, there's a difference between how good you think you are and how good you portray yourself in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I self-deprecate a lot in the group, but I think I'm better than maybe 75, 80% of the people in the group.
Yeah, but Rick, your comment, you think you bottom 5 or something.
Because I am.
But seeing as I'm the king of the bums, my opinion should matter the most because if I'm terrible, I can tell you who's on my level of terribleness. See? So if we're gonna go with terrible based upon what I think is good and what is terrible, then you gotta stick with your usual suspects. You have your Earl, you have your Derek, and then I don't even want to say Cliff because see Cliff, he's like a step above Derek and Earl, but I think you're pretty solid with Earl and Derek as far as saying that they feel like they're better than what they actually are. Now, Derek is probably a little more humble about the situation.
Derek humble.
Yeah, he's a little more humble about the situation because but if you beat him, he's gonna make a video with it, win or lose. That's fine. But at the same with Earl, it's like if you beat him, dog. It's like he ready to box like every time.
It's never because you were better than him either.
It's always something else. Use some cheese, some glitch shit. You don't know football. You shouldn't be beating them.
Yeah, that's definitely Earl, man. It's got to be Earl and Derek for me. Both of them niggas, they just fucking, boy, you can't do shit versus them niggas without them saying you cheating in some fucking way. Motherfucker said I was cheating because I paused the game, bro. Hey, man, I don't know what the heck, you did it to like 5 people. They were winning against your ass, and you quit, including me. Nigga, who? And then started the game like the next day. What the hell is that about?
Who, Nav did?
What's that? What about, bro?
He need a day. He need to watch the film.
Yo, I played Nav. I was up like, probably like 7-3, 10-7 or something. This motherfucker was like, yo, it's lagging. I'll play you tomorrow. And so I was like, whatever. You did the same thing in the Derek, bro. I'm telling you, when this podcast comes, they gon' certify that one. Nigga, Derek quit. Like people, dog. Oh, last time I played Derek quit, bro.
He did quit because of the pausing thing. Because he said he was trying to glitch him out.
Okay, for real though, when has Derek been considered good? Because last Madden he was trash, or people thought he was trash at least.
But that's back to my point I was trying to make earlier. You can't take a trend of one release and determine that you're good or you're not good.
You can't.
You cannot do that. You have to use all your data. You have to use every release, and you have to go on a historical preference. Somebody has one good release, you're not good. Somebody has
Kiba?
5 good releases, they're good.
Kiba had a good
You can't
release.
just say I was whooping ass last year, so I'm the greatest. It don't work like that.
Man, Derek been playing the same way since he came in the league, bro. That nigga he'll run the same blitz 15 goddamn times. And I don't know, he expect that shit to work for some reason. I don't know why, but nigga retarded to me, but. Hey, don't Kiba ass on this list. Kiba is another one, dog. He swear he's good, but yeah.
He had a decent release last year and
No, he didn't, man. I don't know. What
decent for Kiba.
He had a much better release.
He had a
last year
much better than he
did
normally
before that.
does.
But this one right now was back to what it was when he first got in the league, which
Exactly.
means he had one good release.
Exactly.
So you can't historically say he's good because he had 1 out of 3.
You agree with Betty Nav? Because you keep saying that Chop is trash now.
Oh, no, I'm just fucking with Chop, man. He's probably still good, but that nigga kind of bailed on this release, bro, when shit wasn't going his way, so.
Well, was it because shit wasn't going his way, or was it because the release was trash? I left because the release was
I
trash.
think it's going his way, man. With the 3-man rush.
They weren't feeling the game.
Yeah, I mean, like, all of us playing trash-ass game, bro. We just out here just rolling with the fucking punches, and especially me, nigga. I don't even stay this long usually, so for that nigga to just quit season 2 to season 3, that's kind of sketchy to me.
He went to 2 bowls. He was there. I actually was looking at earlier.
He went to 2 bowls. I thought Reed went to the second one.
He went to 2. I think he quit like season 4.
Second bowl. Then I played Reed in the 3rd bowl too, didn't it?
It's in the file somewhere.
Chop quit like season
4.
4, I think.
Yep. I think he went to seasons 3 and 4. I gotta check. I'm looking up right now.
I left that season. No, Chop went to season 1. He went to the bowl season 1 versus Carmen. After that, season 2, it was me and Reed. Season 3, it was me and Reed.
I could be wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. No, I never admit when I'm wrong, but hold on.
Yeah,
You might be right.
Yeah, season 4, I don't know. I think he was gone by then now.
No, look, here we go. No. He went to the bowl season 1. You're right. He was in the conference finals, conference championship game, seasons 2 and 3. And then Reed beat Los season 4, and he was gone by then.
Yeah. That nigga bailed, bro. That nigga ran like a little, he took his ball and went home, bro.
I don't know about that. See, he better than I am, and I don't think I've ever beaten him. He blanked me in the bowl, so I can't talk shit about Chop.
So what happens if Chop bails after like 4 seasons this time now? Then do you take him down a notch?
Man, I don't know, man. That's up to y'all. That's up to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all. That's y'all goat. That's some of y'all goat, bro. He not my goat, but hey. So.
How do y'all feel?
At least though, where he won like fucking 100 games in a row or whatever.
Yeah, he went off on y'all last man, bro. I wasn't here though, so I don't know shit about that, bro.
How do y'all feel about Swift, who keeps bringing that shit up that he broke the streak? But everyone watched that game, and Chop's dude dropped an interception, like a pick 6, that would have.
No, that no. That did happen
I'm still salty. I didn't break the streak in that Super Bowl I played him in.
You didn't. I forgot you made the. Okay, here's the thing. So bowl winners recently have been like Carmen, Nav, Reed, Lowe's, Chop. And I mean, Cal got one at the end. This release looks like James Grant got one at the end. This release. Nakima made a conference final. Taquan made a. Like, is that shit gonna change? Is it gonna go back to just the top 5 winning bowls, or what do y'all think?
This the slander post, right? Why the hell you sighed before you said Cal won a bowl? You was like,
I was reading down the list. No, so look, I'm looking at the list, and I was like, Carmen, Nav, Reed. Carmen was like, who the fuck else? And then I saw Calvin at the end.
he was like, man, Cal won a bowl.
Cal won a fucking bowl. No, Cal's squad was probably top 2. And Cal, he learned shit. See, the thing with Cal is, I know this is slander podcast, but Cal will look at streams and pick up shit, and he'll use it immediately and fucking be. He was using some problem shit last release, I think, and as soon as he hit that blitz on me, I hit him up in his inbox, like, I know where that came from, motherfucker, and he didn't say shit and stopped using it.
Cal should literally be the best player in this group because Cal does not have to go to work.
So, and he dedicates mad time to even like just playing and watching people play, like you said.
So I expect Cal. Cal should be the best player in this group because if he really wanted to, he could literally devote a couple days at a time to just doing the shit and getting it together. So I think it's a failure on Calvin's behalf that he only won one. He should have won more than one.
He admits to using streams. He admits to getting on YouTube. I mean, he should be better. Is that what y'all saying?
He definitely should be better.
He has a top 2 team most releases, top 3, top 5 team most releases. I mean, his free safety was fucking what 99 speed by season 2, like.
Yeah, it was.
Because that one blitz.
We're veering into the point that he does everything, which means that maybe he ain't got that ice water, man. Maybe he just don't have that clutch in that system.
If you watch the game, half of his games are lost, like last 2 minutes. Like he made that video about that low pass his quarterback made.
Hey,
man.
So he ain't clutch.
Speaking of Cal winning the bowl and going back to someone who thinks they're better than they are, Spencer thinks he's way fucking better than he is.
I'm gonna be honest. Spencer's my boy, but whenever I see him on the schedule, I saw a W. I wasn't even thinking about him being anything. Like, I don't know where this release came from, and I wasn't there to see most of it because I left pretty early, so I still don't believe it. I'm gonna have to see it. I think he might have beat me when we played, but I was like, nah, it's some bullshit. Because, you know, I give excuses. But,
Talk about my light-skinned brother like that, bro. Bad, man. He ain't that goddamn bad now.
What do you mean, your light-skinned brother? Ain't you the same? He ain't that much lighter than you are.
Well, he almost the same color as Jordan, actually, but he's still my light-skinned brother.
I'm not saying he's horrible. I'm just saying he thinks he's better than he is.
Nav put him in like.
I'm pretty sure Jordan doesn't have more black ass than Spencer has. So I mean, I'm pretty sure
Spencer ain't never had any ass at all.
No, y'all should see the way Spencer's boys talk shit to him in 2K.
Oh, that shit is hilarious.
All right. Who else is trying? Okay. What here? No, let's be nice for a second. What bums are better than people give him credit for? Because I want to say Chef is better than people give him credit for. People got a stigma around Chef, a perception around Chef, but he's not like the worst in the group.
It's Chef's history. Like, Chef history still, like, you're right, Chef is better than people give credit for, but they remember that history when Chef was, like, I don't know what the fuck he used to do, dog. Like,
he was a punching bag.
That shit is frustrating. Even watching his stream, you be like, push the motherfucking button, dog. Come on, dog. Like, that's the reason. His history, like his reputation, is just.
Man, Chef one of those guys that get to the end of the game and do dumb shit too, though.
Yeah.
You think that's why?
He be winning against motherfuckers he don't supposed to be winning against, and you get to the end of the game, you just do some stupid ass shit. I'd be like, dog, what?
Wait, y'all remember that game where he was beating Los? And he was in field goal range, and I think he called a screen or some shit, got sacked out of field goal range, and then lost the game. Chef, you're going to watch this. That is why people give you shit. It's because of, you know you ain't got a clutch gene, but you don't got to show it every single game. Like,
what? Who was that? Was Jordan that beat his ass? No. It was Will that beat his ass because he ran off sides, and Chef kept accepting o'clock. Chef went on the board for 3 days talking shit about that.
It was Will, because Will didn't have no more timeouts.
It was Will. Yeah, but he's better.
Hey, don't confuse me with Will.
He's not good. Don't get it twisted. He ain't good, but he's better.
But how much better are you than him, though, Rio?
I can beat him every time we play, but the margin will be, less than 14 points. So I'm not even talking like I'm good, though. I'm just talking who trash, you know what I mean? But I'm better than Chef, damn it. I ain't that damn bad. I'm bad, but I ain't Chef bad.
All right, what good players recognize as good are actually kind of trash? If they didn't do one thing, or if they didn't have this one play, or they weren't doing this, they'd be mediocre. Anybody? Not in this day. This ain't what I think, but let's say, for example, if Reed didn't have streaks, you know what I'm saying? If Los didn't have Zeke or some shit like that, who would it be?
If you could contain the streak on Reed, though, or the deep ball on him, he's way more beatable. He really is.
If Nav had
What the fuck y'all talking about?
a full-time job and a girlfriend, he wouldn't be as good as he is. Shit like that.
What the fuck just happened?
We're saying who is elite or good, but is actually trash if you took away one thing from him. If you took away Reed's streaks.
I think y'all was already on the Reed.
You think it's Reed? If Reed didn't have streaks? Because Reed was beating people without streaks last release.
Here's the thing. I think Reed has...
I don't know, man. The streaks in the post last release were pretty fucking effective.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
But Reed has to find a way to entertain himself. So when Reed actually has to play, he's not terrible. You know what I mean? He can find other ways to overcome. You know what I mean?
He gets bored, is what you're saying.
I don't know, man. What says it all for me? This release, the motherfucker went to the bowl 5 times, man.
Did he?
And he was kind of weak. Yeah, he went to the bowl 5 times.
Who was he beating though? He was beating Cal.
Cal is never good at
Cliff. We just already,
Cliff.
Reed only got one, right?
We established beating Cliff isn't much. Who else was he beating?
I feel like Reed wouldn't have got that far. If he was in the NFC, he wouldn't have got to the bowl that many times. He might have got maybe 2 or 3 bowls. I don't know. He might have that shit. But
if Chop never left, would he have gotten the bowl as many times as he did?
No, it was.
He would have got to it a couple times. He wouldn't have got it to 5, though. He probably got 3 appearances, maybe. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he was there 5. Fuck, he was there 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times, man. I mean,
oh shit.
Got trash AFC niggas, but that nigga was just running through y'all. He was playing around, man.
Did he LeBron James the bowl? He was 1-4.
Reed was toying with niggas in the AFC all release, bro.
Exactly.
So y'all saying his division was terrible? Is that what y'all saying?
His division was trash. Who was in his division? It was trash.
He had Earl in there for one.
Earl in his fucking division. Earl just, oh my
Who else was in there? Tig, maybe? Was it Tig? Or was it Ivan?
Earl. Who was in the division? It was somebody there.
It wasn't Derek. Derek was a Seahawks. Tig was a Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It was Damon. No, was it Damon?
No, it was Tig.
Is Damon in the league still?
Who was the Patriots?
McKay originally.
And then it was Alton.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah. He got 100 points hung on him.
How'd it get worse?
That's the worst division ever assembled outside of Reed.
And they was ducking Reed from the start. Reed had the 12th pick.
Right.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like Earl picked up the Jets number 30. Swift ended up with the Pats, but it originally was McKay picked up the Pats at 27.
Yeah, because I remember he was pissed about it. He almost left the league.
And Tig picked it up at 23. Fucking no one got into his division until 23. That's crazy.
Patriots played on the team. Harmon got to the bowl 5. They gonna win that shit at least 3 times, bro. At minimum.
I just hope I get a weak ass division next year.
Same sentence as those type of players. I ain't even gonna bring myself up because y'all know I'm fucking ball anyway. Yeah, as far as Reed and the money and Carmen in the same, I don't know, man. Reed, I don't know what to say about Reed, man.
Do you think 2 elites are ever gonna be in this?
I think Los had the record for fucking Super Bowl losses.
Yeah, he does.
Shit, Reed almost took that shit seriously.
He flashed those 4 rings because he remembers all the losses. I mean,
that shit terrible, man.
All right, do you ever think 2 elites are going to be in the same division? Or you think that we all just going to duck each other over and over again?
Man, that nigga, we were talking about pulling up. I don't believe that nigga though.
It's happened. I went on money and Los. Like every game they played, everybody was on the street. So it's happened. I think it'll happen again because you got 2 good teams in the real NFL. You know, elites might want to go after, especially if they move back and the team is still there. You know what I mean? So they'll have their added pieces plus that originally good team. So,
Well, I mean, I don't think Reed was elite at that point, but I think Madden 24 or 25 PS4, he was in the same division as Los because I jumped in that division when I came on the PS4. So they was in there together. And then I bailed for the Raiders because the Raiders became open. So.
the Panthers.
No, it was NFC East. One of them had, I think, Los probably had the Cowboys. Reed, I think, had Philly.
First time Los had the Cowboys.
They were in the same division. I remember that. It was us 3 and Chef. And then I left to pick up the Raiders because someone quit the Raiders. I think Cal quit the Raiders or some shit.
Los was the Seahawks. Reed was Rams, Cardinals.
Because that was Philly. But either way, I mean, you think it's going to ever happen again? Because the way when we got trading back, I mean...
That's what I'm saying.
It happened after that, though, didn't it? Los and Armani were in the same division in the North.
Madden 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, the year, I think.
Yeah, shit.
The only way it happens is if it has to be that one of these dudes trades all the way back and there's no choice left but to take the team.
Well-
Nobody's going to willingly do that because even though it's a game, nobody's going to willingly just say, "Let me make my road harder."
Well, you
Nobody
just
does that.
you just posted something today about 27 being on the block, but you ain't 27 no more. And someone else tagged Carmen like he was 27. So Carmen looks like might be at the end of the selection right now. So if the Bucks or who the fuck else is in the Falcons, if Saints are open, you think he's gonna go?
Man, I don't think that nigga will pull up, man. That nigga full of shit. I don't believe it.
I think everybody does that on purpose, though. Like Beatty's saying, like, you know, if you could win your division, then you're going to the playoffs every year.
Yeah, nobody willingly says, "Let me make my life harder than it needs to be." Nobody does that.
Hog might have this release. Who picked first, Hog or Cal? Because I went to the Jags. I think Cal went to the Colts, or maybe Hog went to the Texans. Then Cal picked up the Colts, knowing we were there. I mean, we ain't trash, but we ain't elite.
But is that scary though? But is that scary to anybody?
No, that's true. I picked up the Raiders after DB and Cliff, and at the time DB wasn't trash. He's fucking horrible now, but at the time DB was okay. That was years ago, back when
He was swearing up and down that he's not in the worst category because of like 10 Maddens ago. He was decent.
Though. He's not even top 3 like Photoshop dudes anymore. Like DB fell off hard and everything.
That's low blow.
It's true. It's true though.
I think you talk about interest level, man. His interest level is just not like when he wants to. I think he'll go in the lab and pull something out. But
All right, so you.
He's always like doing something though, where he just like completely pulls like all of his deep zones out and like runs like an entire field of yellows or some crazy shit.
He's
like,
fucking. He thinks he's a defensive genius. The dude will come out in zone and put everyone in man. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Y'all must come DB. I was just texting and shit. What y'all think?
We were just talking about how DB can't Photoshop no more, can't play Madden no more, can't grow hair no more, can't
play defense.
Dog.
But thinks he's good.
Vision, bro.
I remember.
I was doing glitches myself, bro. I thought I was doing some fucking glitches that I made up in game, bro. I'm like, dog, he's in the cover 4. Why the fuck is this outside corner in the flat?
Hey, seriously though, you are like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you feel weird about them being so open and shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and this is straight up. DB is like the only bum that will try to compete, you know, as hard as he does. So he knows somebody like Nav who has cover four beaters or who can read defenses, Nav will come out and say, that's a cover four. I'm going to run straight to the flat, or I'm going to run a flood concept, or whatever the case may be. And DB will try to outthink that shit and be like, yo, let me change this zone to a flat. Let me change this purple to a blue. Let me change this linebacker to a man. And then you be like, but who the fuck is covering the middle then? Like,
It ain't DB.
That's what DB does. And I saw it all the time because I played him in like 3 different leagues. And that shit, he was an easy dub, dog. Easy dub.
Oh, wait, hey, speaking of covering the middle, I didn't realize that you could hold triangle for a whole fucking possession. Now, Rio, historically, you've been good with the middle linebacker. Like, we know that you was good at that shit. I be getting picks off of just, timing it. Who was good this release that's supposed to be trash?
Archie, chill. Beatty is on the stream, dog. Ask him when did I find out and how I found out. Beatty is on the stream. I did not know that shit. Me and Beatty used to work for Bank of America, dog. And so I hit Beatty up on instant communicator. You know, the office message.
The fuck is that?
Say, did you know about the ball hawk feature? And I said, what the fuck is that? He was like, dude, just hold triangle. So all day at work, like, I think I did like 3 orders that day. I was working in fulfillment, dog. I was just like,
You just waiting.
The very next season, Kendricks had that motherfucking record interception streak.
Wait. You telling me, because in my head, that shit only happened this release. I've always been, because I remember when it first happened, when it first came out, you had to time it. If you didn't time it right, you drop it. But you telling me that you were
better at it. I was actually better at it then.
But Kendrick's record season, you were holding the whole possession?
Like half that season, halfway through the season, I don't remember the exact point. But when Beatty told me, it was just over, dog. Like
you just shattered Kendrick's for me. I thought Cal dude was having a great season. You was just really good at it, but nah, you was pulling a Spencer.
Nah, it was what was that, like 14?
I think it was like Madden 25 or something.
It was 25. It was 25.
That shit was crazy, dog. I was like, what? Like, that changed life for me, dog. But other than that, I was actually better at user without it. Because if you notice, this release and last release, like, if you're not like ball or in position, it'll actually slow your ass down.
So what did you do? Because you quit, so we didn't really get to see you play. So like, what'd you quit for? What happened with that?
Who, me?
Rio.
Or Rio? Yeah.
3.
Rio just froze.
You just froze.
He's doing that shit on purpose. He's just sitting there like that.
No.
Hey, start over.
Better as a user before that, but you had your like magic season after you found that out. How's that work?
Say it again, Jordan.
I said, how are you a better user before that, but you didn't have your magic season until after you found that out? How does that work?
That's when I started using the middle linebacker. Like, when that came out. Like, corner, safety, all that was way better.
He's most
But
more
then after that, I was middle linebacker because that shit you could troll. Like, you could
So
stay
white
by
guy, an Asian guy, a really, really black guy, and a guy that's light skinned. they listening to me. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He said a really, really, really black guy.
Then a white guy, I said, this is a white guy, Asian guy, a really, really dark guy, and this light skinned dude that act like he like both of us, but he's really
I don't know. No, Rio. Betty was asking, why'd you quit? We didn't hear it. You froze up.
Oh, my bad. 3 of my games got simmed because of that 90% rule. Like, if all the games played. Now one of them, the last one, me and Chop was supposed to play. I get home, and I know.
Wait, stop. You and Chop was supposed to play?
Yes.
You was gonna lose. Like, why are you complaining about that one?
I'm gonna say it again.
You were gonna lose. Why are you even complaining about that one?
No, I swept Chop the first season. Second season.
In what? Rocket League? What the fuck you swept Chop?
I know. Look, you got all the numbers right here.
Hold on. Let me grab the spreadsheet. I don't believe this shit.
I
Might be washed for real, bro.
I swept Chop.
I did not know that, bro.
I swept the Black Knights. It was actually Tim playing, but I swept him.
I swept Chop too, though. So
Damn, you swept
Right.
I swept Chop too.
I think we all did.
I took over point guard for Livehouse because Chop was that trash. Like, for real.
Check this
What? Hit you, Rio?
3 games, dog. 3 of my games got sent. 2 of them, my opponent was like waiting. And so, they was like, oh, these are unimportant games. They always end in blowouts. It was Sam. I was like, damn, I wanted to play. So the 3rd time, me and Chop were supposed to play. I get home from work. I load up on Madden. I don't see him on. No, I see him on 2K or something. So I was like, damn, well, he get on 2K, whatever. So he logs on to Facebook and says, yo, Rio, you ready? That was like 30 minutes after our game. And so I'm like, oh, damn, I forgot what it was. I wasn't around the computer. So he was like, yo, well, I'm going to go to sleep. So I'm like, well, bet. We'll play tomorrow. I don't know if I'm available, whatever, but we'll figure it out. Cal jump on that bitch. I was like, damn, did he send my game? Cool. I look on there. Cal didn't send the game. He forced the win for Chop. I was like, what kind of shit is that?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I was like, that's the 3rd time, and it wasn't like an angry rage quit. I was just like, yo, these motherfuckers moving at a pace where I ain't able to get my game in. Fuck that. I'm out. So.
We were moving really fast, like in the middle there. Like we were playing games every day almost.
Yeah,
And then, like, if you didn't have your game played in that first 24 hours, it was like 5 tags. Like, when you playing.
Yep.
And then.
I remember being at work like, y'all gotta wait. Like shit, I'm working right now. I'm trying. What season did you sweep Chop? Because I'm looking at season 2. You lost 30-12 and 48-10. So what season should I be looking at?
Season 1. Season 2. I don't know what happened. Whether it was like a disconnect or whatever. I don't remember the actual record, but I'm just saying. You were saying I was gonna lose. Fuck that. It's not a given that I'm gonna lose to that motherfucker.
Okay.
Look at, please call out the season 1.
I'm looking right now.
You pulled up season 2 fast as hell though.
It was the first thing I clicked on. I was trying to look in the middle. I did remember when you left. All right, who's gonna quit early next release? Because they say it's because of the release, but it's actually trash. If you don't get a bowl, you gonna quit before you get a bowl?
Oh man, I'm getting like 3 bowls next release.
3. You winning 3 bowls next release.
Yeah, I'm winning 3, bro.
And you quitting early still.
I don't know, man. It depends. I gotta stay off the mud.
Oh
I
shit.
burn myself off the mud, man.
Rio won 27-24. Who else? Who else is gonna quit? You think if Chop doesn't keep winning, he's gonna quit?
I think if he can't dominate, he ain't gonna really fuck with man like that. If he can't dominate.
Because some people are like that. Some people, if they're not the best in something, they're not gonna play. They just take their ball and go home. Some people are like that.
See, what you gotta understand too, it is it's no like, boys. This is some people. This all they got is Madden at this point. So if they are not good at Madden, then their life is worthless to them.
Well, I think for their life is. I think also. Also, Rio won 28-17 and 27-24 in League One in Season 1. So he was right. He might have doctored the spreadsheet, but he said he was right. No. See, with Chop, once 2K drops, he's content playing 2K all year.
Yeah.
So that can be an excuse. I mean, but he didn't win a ring this year, and he won how many last year?
That nigga washed.
No. So are we on the next question of who's gonna quit?
We on whatever question. I mean, the only other questions I have written down is what the fuck is wrong with Earl? So
we need like a 6-hour podcast to really break all that down.
But no, yeah, who's gonna quit?
Who's gonna quit?
Yeah.
2 of them on this podcast right now.
So
The motherfucking host and the motherfucker that we can't see right now.
well, I can see him.
I can see him.
God damn, Rio. your trash ass internet.
My shit right, dog. I don't know. Archie and Beatty ugly ass coming in, but
I quit this.
podcast.
No, I was going through some shit personally, but also just the game was too bad. The game was too fucking trash. I'm gonna admit though, when I was not playing, it's fucking greatest thing ever. Go home whenever the fuck I want. Didn't have to worry about scheduling games. Being off, not playing Madden is so relaxing. Like y'all gotta quit early next year. This shit's great.
I was out of NLB, and I was like, okay, it got like crunk for like 2 months, and I was like, all right, I can get back in NLB. But when I was out of there, I was like, man, life is good. I
Right.
was productive. Shit.
I was hella productive. I got in shape and shit. Like see, the thing is, I'm on the West Coast, right? So 4 o'clock, I'd be hitting people up. When can you play? When can you play? And they'll be like, I gotta play at 7. So I gotta hurry. I used to leave home early from work, like NLB for real. But once I was out the league, I can go get a drink after work. I can go get some food. I can meet up with people and shit. You know, I had just broken up with my girl, so I was like going on dates and shit. Like it was great, you know, being out of Madden. So I don't know how long I'm gonna last this year.
Get your ice cream so you can cry and eat your ice cream.
You know, I was home watching Netflix, watching like sad shit.
So in short,
romantic comedies and shit.
I'm gonna quit if the game is trash. See, here's the thing. They just put it on a Frostbite engine, so I kind of think everything might change. Y'all remember when we went from PS3 to PS4, and Hog went from like ice water to not, like
true step.
overnight. So Frostbite might change a lot for people.
Was that your interlude into the dude that's falling off and refuses to admit it? Was that
Oh
your
yeah, that's the
interlude?
question. Yeah, who's falling off but refuses to admit it? I think Vince fell off hard, and all of a sudden now he's in Mexico with no internet or electricity. So who else is just?
Nah, he's in Cali, I'm pretty sure.
No, I thought he moved to Mexico to be with his wife.
Yeah, it came back though.
Yeah, he came back a
Oh,
while ago.
I don't
Last
keep
time
up.
I talked to him, he was in San Diego.
I don't keep up. That's close
He
enough.
did fall off.
San Diego's like a 5-minute walk to Mexico. I used to do that shit all the time. I get held to the border twice because my last name. I'm like, I'm Asian. Look at my eyes, son. Like I'm Asian. But so who fell off but refused to admit it?
Man,
Ain't this the first answer, dog?
No, this is a who like actually fell off for real. Like DB keeps talking about the collector, keeps talking about he had a bowl. I don't know what fucking single player shit he had a bowl in. I don't know what fucking Joe Montana football shit he had a bowl in, but
Joe Montana.
he fell off hard. If he ever was good.
When did Beatty go off on him about that damn collector? That shit was funny as hell, dog.
I'm just saying, like, you know, folks be trying to invent new like storylines. He kept using the same one every release. Like, dude, it ain't came to fruition yet. It's time to, you know, reinvent yourself. You know.
I think early in this release, he was like, the collector is back or some shit, and like tried to do it again.
And it was a nobody who was trash.
Jordan, you gotta say that one more time, dog.
The collector's back.
I
Stevie
don't know.
tagline, or old tagline, I guess.
DB is one who has definitely fell off.
But he not on the level though. If you talk about truly talking about the dude who was elite, who was falling off, who don't really understand his day. That's what it is. That is the most elite of the elite who went from nobody touch him to like
I called it.
you in the game with him. I'm in the game with him. You know what I mean?
Dave was Hall of Fame for a minute, and now people are like putting him tier 4. Like that's disrespectful. Dave was the first to have what was it, Fuller, 99 speed. And dude was killing. I remember I was in Tahoe on a fucked up connection and lost like 48 to 10 or some shit because of fucking Will Fuller, and it was bad. But the rest of the release, he wasn't that great. I mean, I think he made the playoffs a few times, but is he that bad?
No, we got to understand. Before the invents of the chop and the Carmen, Dave was the man. Dog. He was the man. Dog. That's what it was. And he went from the man to just like, you know, like I say, he's like upper, mid, major, lower, good guy. You know.
I think it's like how good he was to like what it is now. Even if he's still making the playoffs sometimes, like He ain't seeing no bulls or nothing like that. Not close even.
It's like watching a player past his prime still playing. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It was like wasn't what Unitas on the Chargers or some shit? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, some people could do it. Jordan was still legit. He was still an all-star on the Wizards, but some dudes just can't do it no more.
Anyway,
Should Dave hang him up? So at what point are you trash now? You like, I gotta hang it up. I can't keep getting worse. Like,
nah, man. You had a question on there about why do bums and mid-level players? Because this shit is fun. Like, we just talked about when we got out of NLB, we were productive. But when we were in NLB, we enjoyed not being productive. Like,
I was making banners every other day. Like, that shit was fun. That shit was fun.
Now, you were unproductive for another reason. I'm talking about legit the group camaraderie, the group banner. Now, when Jordan and Earl went off on each other, bruh, like, I was laughing for a second. Then I had to hit Jordan up. I was like, yo, this motherfucker ain't gonna quit, dog.
Like, he crazy.
Like, but just stuff like that, man, I find, like, so much entertainment in the league. You know what I mean? So, it ain't ever time to hang it up. You just enjoy it, ride the wave while you can.
No, I feel
You gotta leave the group, though, to quit playing Madden.
like Vince. Like Bill. I think Bill was banned for that bag of dicks pick.
Who?
Bill? Will?
Fuck he did.
I think he posted he had this pic of a bag, like literally a bag of penises, like a picture of a bag of penises that he kept posting. I think he put that shit on Los's private, like his actual page. Yeah, like then he was gone. I was paying attention. All of a sudden, like, what happened to Bill? Like, fuck that, fuck Bill, he gone. Like, okay.
I got that shit somewhere in my inbox, but yeah, man, I was on the regular page. And I thought it was in the group, because there was some shit that you would post in the group, dog.
And it was Los's, like, wall.
Los was like, post it again, and then he booted him, but Los was joking when he booted him out. But Bill was like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that league. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, he's still like that. We played 2K with him a few times. He's like, fuck it, I don't care. So.
No, but he's on his way out anyway. Like, after he won that bowl with the 49ers, and then everybody called his ass out, like boosting, not cheating, but having a good team.
It wasn't having a good team. It was not playing defense. The dude would literally put his controller down and go make a sandwich on defense. Like, he wasn't
I don't
even.
remember what it was, but he had one
But
good.
the 49ers had that crazy ass defense.
And he wasn't even playing. He wasn't controlling shit.
He had like Chancellor on there. He traded. I don't remember, man. He had a boosted defense, and they was like, man, that was computer defense. And
Yeah,
so, like, he had the worst release after that first season, and he was like, fuck it, I'm out anyway.
Because he actually tried to start playing and he couldn't play. No, but I feel you. The group is what keeps people in. So I invited a dude from Pac-12 to the group. I'm like, you gotta start talking because these dudes are fucking hilarious. I think so. When I invited Nav to, I think it was the Chais, and Chef to the Chais, it was because I got to the Chais from another dude from this hip hop site I used to run. That we was messy as fuck on that site. Like, Nav remembers, dudes was calling people's jobs, trying to get them fired. Someone put someone's wife up on Craigslist, like, as like a prostitute and shit. Like, it was bad. But the board itself was fucking hilarious. That's why I like NLB so much.
Y'all putting wives on Craigslist?
People was crazy. I'm telling you, people were. Y'all think it's bad in NLB? People were fucking crazy.
Man, I get on the plane and punch you in the face.
Right? Like, we looked him up. I banned him from the site, obviously, and we looked him up and was like, keep talking shit. We know where you live now. Like, shit was crazy. But I think you're right. That's what brings NLB together. Is it's like, so what I used to when I remember when K passed, I was telling my girl, like, this is what I'd talk to more than my actual friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be in each other's inboxes every day, and I think that's what makes the group what it is. Is like you know back in the day when your boys would come over, y'all play like N64 and shit.
Yeah.
That's what NLB is. That's what DFW was. You know what I'm saying? Like we all friends like that. Some of us are trash, and you make fun of them. But I think some of us gotta like accept that you're trash, accept it's your boys talking shit. Like, see, my thing with Chef is my boy, but he takes shit too personal sometimes. You know, like you're not good at the game, and it's okay. But when people talk shit about you, don't get too defensive. You know, like it's not because they think you're trash. I mean, they think you're trash, but it's because we're all boys. You know, like some people ain't like that. Some people are just too fucking sensitive.
Hey, don't get mad though. Get better.
Exactly. Even that offends some people. But some people are just
He'll probably
sensitive.
get offended when he hears it. But you know what? Fuck Chef.
Hey, what was your beef with Cliff and Manoj? Manoj. I fucking looked this shit up on YouTube how to pronounce it, but I can't do it. Manoj. What was your beef this year?
I was talking mad shit about Cliff because he had a down year. He was saying he was elite or almost elite or something, and I was just talking shit like crazy one day. So I didn't even realize he was gonna do it. So he followed me to Oakland, and then Minaj is the Broncos. I hate the Broncos in real life. And he's in the division, so it just kind of spawned a rivalry. But Minaj is he's an alright dude. He's pretty funny.
He's a nice dude in the group. Minaj is the most likable fucking dude in the group.
Picks or something? Y'all got to get Minaj out first or something like that.
I do, but I was leading the division, but I left the league at the time. But I told him I was still under the bet. But this is the slander.
So he got y'all first, like in the first draft.
Like, but Minaj, see, people was talking shit in previous podcasts about Minaj playing one defense. We got lots of dudes like that. Frank, I used to talk shit about Frank, but that shit was justified because Frank was trash. Frank had 3 plays on offense, 3 plays on defense. And in the last podcast, didn't record, I was saying how I could watch his stream and tell the person what he's going to call and run before he even did it, and was right 95% of the time. That's how bad Frank was. And
ran that QB pitch like every other play.
And you see the thing is he would choose different formations so you knew what play it was. Like at least have a little scheme, but no, he'd find shit on YouTube or find shit on like day one and be successful year one and then be trashed the rest of the fucking release. Like we got some dudes like that now, but
that shit was
Same name.
I don't remember. I really don't remember how people play. I'm gonna be completely honest. I talk shit to Neil right now, to Jay Neal, but I don't know how he fucking plays. Like I don't remember his shit. I just know he's a fucking like he rides Cavs dick like all day. Like he's a big Cavs fan and just is ridiculous with that shit. But so I'll talk shit to him and he's stupid. He just fucking says stupid shit. I can't see the reason why I beef with Earl, not because I got beef with Earl, because Earl says stupid ass shit sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah. All the time, yeah.
And you gotta like be like, no, you can't say that because
He's just passionate, man. OG just passionate.
you can't be passionate about dumb shit though. Like you can't be like passionately dumb. That's not a thing. I won't stand for that.
It's not a quality.
Look on the camera where by the water.
Nah. But
Earl
shit, we've
has
been.
had me talk for like 2 years. I feel like constantly saying dumb shit all the time.
I think the first to quit the league in general and leave the group might be Earl. Cause I think we raised his blood pressure to the point where it's not bearable anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's his own fucking fault. Yeah,
No,
Rio.
he gonna mellow out. He got the wife and he got the baby girl now, so he finna mellow out. He finna mellow out. And then this is the thing. This is what's gonna happen. Cause see, Earl's like me. So when you really played football and then you played in college competitively and then you almost get to play in the NFL, then like you got all this unbridled football shit in your head. And he's gonna actually get to coach real football now. So he's gonna actually relax a little bit. He's gonna Earl's gonna mellow out. Just give him a little time and to where he's gonna like not put as much emphasis on this magic shit. He's gonna actually be able to live. Cause like most of the time, what we doing is we living our little football dreams after this fucking video game.
Yep.
That's what's happening.
And he's got him for real.
But what's gonna happen is he's gonna
realize that.
Realize he'll be alright. So y'all give Earl about 3-4 months. He'll be alright. He'll be different. Earl's gonna be different, guys. I got faith in OG.
I was being nice to him for a minute. You know, I was like being nice to him, being nice to Kiba. And like I was proud that Earl got that coaching job. I was giving platitudes and shit. Then he said some stupid shit. Might have called me a chink, and I was like, nah, you're fucking stupid. Like, I can't do it no more. But no, I hope Earl comes around. I hope he drops the whole football versus Madden shit. I hope he chills out and stops threatening to, like, shoot people up and shit. I hope that... Speaking of which, wait, is it me, or do I remember Swift saying that he got locked up for murder one time? Like, was that just me in my memory? Or did that happen?
I don't think you can
Did that actually happen? Because my memory's bad. I'm like 36 now, so I forget shit. Like,
I think
Somebody post a check. Somebody post a check picture right now, dog. Somebody.
he was in jail, I think, one time, though, for something minor or something, and somebody said that he was in there for murder or
like
some
excessive
shit.
tickets or some shit. Like, I don't know what it was.
Somebody looked up the arrest record. It had like no insurance and like speed ticket. Boys was in the inboxes hard for at least 3 weeks talking about that boy killer. Fuck insurance. Hey, Swift, no lie, inboxes was lit on your ass. No, for real, man. But at least
The boy killer. Then he got into beef with Earl talking about show up at my house. I'm like, you ain't gonna show up at his house because you ain't an actual killer. Like, you ain't gonna. Swift, another one. See, Swift in previous podcasts, I was trying to be nice. He was throwing edit player shit at Los nonstop, and I was trying hard not to make a double advance joke. I was trying hard not to make just because Swift. I don't know how he's in NLB. I'm gonna be honest. After the double advance shit, which he still denies, like I don't know how he's in here. I don't know how Earl's in here, to be honest. Like,
Hey, I was gonna say that after he said some foul ass shit to Cal, if I remember correctly.
it was like you were given a spot against people's like better judgment. So, and he thinks he thinks he's top 5. He thinks he's better than Swift. Oh, was that either that was in a thread or in the last podcast that the sound wasn't on? But he thinks he can be top 5. He thinks, which means better than Nav, who's trash without YouTube, Carmen, Chop, Reed, and Los. That's I count 5, and I don't think Swift is in that 5. Like,
Oh, we're talking about Swift.
yeah. You think I'm talking about Smith? Smith is trash.
I thought
Smith-
you were talking about Earl still.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
No, Earl's like bottom 3. Earl's not good. He's just not
Still,
good.
though, I don't know. Swift's middle of the pack.
But not top 5.
Top 5.
Swift probably ain't even top 10. He's hanging on to like a season 14 bowl win from like Madden 25 or some shit. Like when it was him and Pat, I think, or some shit like that.
Talk about that's another falling off the bandwagon guy. Pat used to be pretty fucking decent.
Man, get that motherfucker in here, bro.
Pat
We
used to
tried.
be bad.
He couldn't figure out how to sign for Skype. He didn't give me a Skype name.
Yeah, all them roids and fucking muscles, man. You ain't got that.
I think he chilled from that though. I think he chilled from
His
that.
damn knuckles is too muscular to press the buttons in time. Or something, I guess, man.
It ain't too muscular
Like,
to.
legitimately, Pat was good. He was good, man.
Oh, he was
But
good.
It's just like he just like motherfuckers just saw he was sitting back and goddamn covered free and shit, and it was like, fuck it, we'll just go right there. I don't know.
Pat, the original Drop 11 dude. I want to let that be known. Pat was trash to the average player. He was the original person that got the rule put up: no dropping 11 in cover. Like, y'all know how much I scramble. This motherfucker would literally just take his DNs and send them motherfuckers to the end zone. So I was side to side just waiting on somebody to get open, dog. Pat has been trash for the last 3 releases, bruh. So,
Damn. It's like for 3. Pat, I thought Pat was good before. I thought Pat was good in 2K because that one team up we played. But we played in the park the other day, and he wasn't that good. Tim was fucking trash. I think Tim's got chef syndrome when he plays too many games, and he's just trashing all of them. Like, you can't be good at one game if you're trashing everything. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know Pat has always been bad. So
He also thinks he's good.
Said Tim think he's good.
Yeah, he was talking earlier like he thinks he's good.
Jania was hyping him up.
I don't know where that came from. They're both trash.
Tim's problem is he thinks he's better than, and I ain't gonna say problem. Tim thinks he's better than the bottom 5 people, and that's debatable. Is he better than Chef? Is he better than Fats? Is he better than, whoever else is at that bottom level? That's the question. He don't think he's better than.
His name can be said, bro.
After what he did to that team Armani gave him, he ain't fucking better than nobody. He's a dumbass.
Tim might have I can't talk shit about Tim though. Tim, I played 2K with him the other day, and he was cool as fuck in the chat. And in Madden, Tim might have like an actual mental issue. So I can't talk shit about people. You know what I'm saying? I used to work at a high school where people, we had kids with mental disabilities, and you don't talk shit about those kids. You look out for those kids.
Tim, the nicest guy ever, man.
He really is
the nicest guy ever.
He is. I remember when he picked up fucking Chop's team. I was in his inbox like, hey yo, people are gonna try and take all your players. Just chill. Your team is good. I'll help you through re-signs if you need to, but just calm down. And then he trades everybody away for fucking season 10 picks that he ain't ever gonna use. Tim got some problems. Tim got problems.
What's the worst move ever?
Tim great. Tim's great for the league. Tim's great for the group. But yeah, dude, I question his decision making on a day-to-day life basis.
I know Cal need to use group admin privileges and just block whatever Tim posts.
Why nobody responds to this shit anyway?
Well, we got a problem in this group, man. So we cool and all stuff, but some people don't understand the difference between a Facebook post and an NLB post.
Yep.
So some things go on your personal page, and some things go on NLB. Anything that involves ass, that involves Madden, that involves talking crazy, that looks like another motherfucker in the group, that's an NLB post.
Yep.
Shit about how you enjoy watching the goddamn Flash, that's not an NLB post, dog. That's on your personal page type shit. I'm just saying.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for
Anderson.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Smith to post I just ran 6 miles on NLB, and just we don't give a fuck. For real. So I'm not gonna lie. When Smith posted about that old high school flame or whatever the fuck that he had that he saw at a wedding.
That's why they manufactured those tags.
Right, and dude was talking hella shit, and he came back yeah, so we met at the 25th floor of the Merc. Mind you, the 25th floor of the Merc don't exist. I think I Wikipedia that shit. And shit don't exist. And he was we met at the 25th floor looking over the Dallas skyline, and she was wearing a lace nightgown that flowed in the fucking in the moonlight, and we made love, and I felt so effervescent that I was bruh, that shit's a lie. Ain't no one had that many descriptive. No one comes with that many details when you saying shit. Little kids do that shit. Little kids will lie and have hella details. I'm Smith, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
For real though, that's the exact same shit I was thinking.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, fucking right. Get the fuck out of here.
She called me up to her room. I'm no, I don't believe you. Okay, I believe you. Because you say it was true. I believe you because we boys.
Then took a breath and said, "Insane."
I know, right? It's seen. It's it's.
I'm about to die, bro.
That see, some people say unbelievable ass shit. Okay, LBR Kevin Reed saying he could run a 4.4. No, that's some bullshit. Payne saying he could run a 6-second 40. That's some bullshit.
He said a sub 5. He said he can run a sub 5.
Payne cannot run a sub. Payne is 48 years old with a belly. He's on his own personal page saying I'm overweight by 35 pounds. He ain't running under a 5. It's not happening. Jay Neal being 280 pounds saying I can run a 4.5 or some crazy shit like that. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh my god.
And Jay Neal's 23. He's still a kid.
Yeah, I can say this. So I'm a high school football coach. So I just went on Huddle and I looked at the highlights for this young man when he was in high school.
Jay Neal?
Yeah.
Hey, you said you'd take Swift any day over him.
I looked at the highlights. I said I got $100 on Swift right now. He said, "Is this you?" He said, "Yeah, that's me." So I got $100 on Swift. I ain't even got.
What position he play?
I just on Swift right now. Really, shit, when looking at this shit, I would probably race him and say, if you give me like 15 yards, cuz.
What position? Wait. What position J. Neal play?
Like, well, I know some fast people who will race you. Well, get the fuck out of here.
What position did J. Neal play in high school?
He said it was the highlight. So it's some tight end stuff and some defensive end stuff. So the tight end stuff, it was mostly blocking stuff, not a lot of catching. The defensive end stuff, boy got no hands. So like if it was a fist fight, it wouldn't even be. But he got no hands.
See, let me put it this way: we have a tight end / DN in the group, in Earl, and Earl was legit. Earl was fucking legit. If J. Neal's gonna talk shit about him being a fucking tight end, like look up my huddle, shut the fuck up. Just shut up now. Like it's not even. You ain't beating no one in the race. You may be beating Payne because Payne is old and slow. Payne probably got like arthritis in his knees and his ankles and shit. Like he ain't beating Swift. He ain't beating bobblehead ass Swift though. He probably ain't even beating.
Man, Swift was talking like he got wheels.
I'm listening.
But see, Swift, he ain't gotta have wheels. Like Swift played baseball, he can run bases. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. But you gotta think if a dude's 6'3" and was damn 265, 270. But with a goddamn ducktail, your
With a
brain just
ducktail.
can't function correctly. You don't see just blazing speed in that situation. You know what I mean?
No, you don't. You don't. That ducktail is not aerodynamic. Like that shit, it don't work that way.
Like that ducktail, if you didn't have no ducktail, I would have gave him a shot. That ducktail fucks my head up, man. I don't understand.
Wait, he was like this Dallas shit. Which y'all in Dallas, right? At least two of y'all. Is that some Dallas shit? Like, would you be rocking a ducktail? Do your kids be rocking ducktails? Like,
Rio had one like 2 years ago, then.
But it's young. You gotta remember, I'm 36. Baby like 66. So we ain't gonna rock the ducktail. You know the shit. If you 22 and younger, you might see the ducktail shit. So.
But the ducktail is like really around like here it went away like maybe like 2 years ago though. You know.
About a year ago. I give it about a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm be real though. I'm be real. If J. Neal is like what 6'1", 280, 270 or some shit, at 22, you gotta fix something now, cause like a lot of us are on this health shit now, and we making up for like what the last decade of. No, you gotta fix something. You gonna be fat as fuck. You gonna be.
No, man, it was like looking at it, it's like 6'2", it's like 2. It ain't like out of shape looking or nothing like that.
You sure he ain't like Kiba bouncing the bar off his belly?
It's not profile 40ish either though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't 4'5". It ain't maybe 5'5". Like.
More like a 5'2", 5'2", 5'3", you know.
You guys think the weights that Kiba's benching are made out of like styrofoam or something?
No,
Spray painted.
He can actually do that. I've actually seen that. He can actually do that. Like,
I'm saying, selection show. Payne ain't got a bench. One of y'all got to bring a bench and some weights. One of y'all got to like line up 40 yards and just people talk shit. Put the money where the mouth is, because I don't think Payne can run under a 5-second 40. I don't think.
He said he won't do it though.
Why ain't gonna do it?
He said he don't.
No stopwatches.
Fuck.
he ain't go. I gotta stop watching.
I put down a method for accuracy in that post. I put down a link to an Instructable on how to make fucking laser timers. Like, you ain't got no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Talking about a guy who told you to compile a bunch of data for him earlier.
yeah, he was. He was like, hey, can you look this shit up?
He wants to put together every win and every score total for the past 12 years.
Like no. Then he was like, I could do it. I could do it on Excel. So I gave him the link. I showed him where it was. He found out Excel. He was like, oh, I can't do this. I was like, no shit, you can't do this shit. We've been trying.
Impossible.
This
Yeah.
shit got 2 hours long, dog.
Yeah, y'all getting any last statements, last comments?
Shit was good, but we need some formatted questions so motherfuckers can go in specifically on people. You know what I mean? But it's enough slander to get a rebuttal though, dog.
Well, shit, it seemed like he just made this shit so he can fuck with Earl, dog. That's what it seemed like, bro.
No, this came up this morning talking to Nav, and it took me like 30, 45 minutes just to fucking figure out how to cut. I don't know if your audio is even recorded, so it might just be me talking. So we'll see.
He actually invited Earl.
I did. He didn't want to. He didn't want to roll. I told him like, hey, 3 people in it. It's gonna be me, Nav, and Jordan. Like you got beef. If we had Swift, you have beef with all of us.
You got beef with all of us.
Did
Dude, his fucking head would have exploded if he would have came on here.
he was in the last podcast, and I was like, I wish I was in that shit because he was saying some crazy ass shit. I think even about me, but even the shit about me I don't care about. But people's opinions in the group fucking stupid. That's all I gotta say. People in this group sometimes are stupid. I told Tim earlier, shake your head, say people are dumb, and don't stress about it and move on. Because some people are fucking dumb. Like this is how it is.
Hold on, you told Tim that?
Tim was saying some crazy. Yeah, I did.
And you're gonna be the next one that he posts a little heart, like we're best friends and shit
I
for
did.
a week or whatever.
Tim's cool. Tim's cool. I'm saying Tim might have. Y'all talking about anime? Y'all can bring Kevin Reed out there. He's talking about anime. He loves that shit.
Is whenever the Black Panther movie drops, Tim gonna have a full review for us in this motherfucking group, dog. So y'all be ready for that shit.
Probably just a video review sitting in his living room in like a wife beater and like boxers talking about fucking Black Panther. It's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for it. It's fucking gonna happen.
Your real shit y'all better do is unfriend Tim and friend him like every 11 months. That motherfucker posted that Donnell, me and Donnell.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, guys, this breaking news from Super Dave. Joshua Neal has just been placed in Facebook jail.
I wonder what he did.
Oh, shit.
And I wonder why Super Dave knows that shit. Why does Dave know that shit?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
They in H-Town, so they actually like text and shit.
See, that came up the other day. I see Dave in party chats all the time with Tim and Jay Neal. I'm like, the fuck is you doing? If you're talking about falling off, that's falling off. You in party chats with Jay Neal and Tim, like those are your homies now. Like, just quit the league. Go play somewhere else. Like, come on.
Is anybody else getting party chats anymore? Like, I started a party chat and I was the only person in it for like a day.
When I play 2K,
That's a solo conversation, bro. It's not even a party chat.
when I play 2K, I do. I play this stupid ass other game called Ark with my brother and our friends, and I do. But yeah. See, all right, let me put it this way: Madden party chats and 2K party chats used to be lit as fuck. That shit was fun as hell. We gotta bring that shit back.
Hey, start a game of Rocket. Navigate on Rocket League.
I'll get on Rocket League.
Oh man.
I was looking at Rocket League videos the other day, and that shit look hella fun again.
Dog, my son still play it, like, never quit. And this
No.
motherfucker not so cold as shit.
Y'all gotta get on GTA. I think we all still bought it. We still have it.
I don't got it still.
I gotta re-download, but I'll get on Gun Runners. I'll be Earl's homie. I'll play with Earl.
It's in the library, right?
Yeah, I'll play with Earl on Gun Runners. We be like, we gonna be friends. Watch, me and Earl gonna be friends because of Gun Runners.
Earl never gonna be friends with
Wait,
me.
so if you had the very last GTA, like they just kept updating shit to it, basically.
Yeah, the PS4 one. It's all DLC.
Oh shit! Let me re-download it then. I got
Right?
that bitch.
Earl and I gonna be best friends. Watch.
Add me to the click, man.
All right, y'all. So we'll have more structured questions next time. We'll talk shit about specific people because we gotta talk about elites because elites kind of get a pass. I kind of feel like people don't want to talk shit about them and get a pass, except for Nav.
Man, fuck them, man. Fuck them all.
Them niggas all day, man.
Who that picture of in your background, dog?
What's up?
Jordan, who that picture of in your background?
Nigga, it look like you, Rio.
Wait,
Like,
Rue, who that in your background look like Jordan? Look like 3 Jordans with a hat.
Shit, look at Archie background. Tell me like he got the best metrosexual apartment in the fucking world.
That's what you get in Berkeley.
Spice racks and shit.
That's what you get in Berkeley. This shit like, this house is like 120 years old and shit.
Pat shit had a yoga ball in it. He never had no.
Pat had a yoga ball and like framed pictures of himself flexing. Like that was Pat's living room and shit.
That nigga ain't had no picture of that suit, did he?
Him in that suit. Him with the Jordan face in that suit.
Man, he's lucky that suit didn't explode.
That bitch.
This shit was tight as fuck. That shit.
But what's funny, the picture of Pat in the suit, and the picture of Derek doing Pat in the suit. Which one?
No, Derek did Pat in the suit.
No, the shit was funny when Derek did an push-ups.
Then push-ups, yeah.
Oh, no, dog. I was like, you forgot about that, dog.
Derek gotta do more videos. Derek is a value of the group. Derek, Chef, and them are values of the group. Like, we can't lose them. We can't lose them to fucking bum-ass motherfuckers from League 2. Like, we can't. I'm gonna be in Derek and Chef's and Kiba's inboxes giving them fucking... Nav, give them money plays. Fuck that shit. Give them money plays and glitches so they can't leave the group. Please.
Ain't gonna help them.
Give me money plays and glitches because I need to get back in the bowl. Like, help me.
Nav will be back on, dog, because I heard you can go ahead and check them fucking screens and make them receiver screens from the running back screens again this year, dog.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And you spraying in the drag right at the same time?
Boy, running them drags and them running back screens, dog. It's about to go down.
I was using that shit all day. I'm in that inbox all day like, hey, motherfucker, give me that play. He's like, no, fuck you, faggot. I'm like, okay.
He gave me like 4 or 5 plays at the end of the release this year.
Hey, has the group moved past Nav being a fag, dog?
No. Hell no.
Is Nam still a fag?
The
That
day...
motherfucker came to the group. This motherfucker was like, hey, babe. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Well, this is the thing. This is how you know Nav not a fag. Look at the background. That shit is not decorated like a fag would have his shit decorated. It's white walls.
That's true.
You are a heterosexual male, dog.
That's
you
true.
ain't got no damn flower plants nowhere, no pictures on the wall, dog. You straight, nigga. So just stop that shit, man.
That thing is that ain't his house though. That he just broke in that shit. They ain't his house.
That's a closet.
My neighbor's house brought him over for the internet.
I've been to Atlanta. So many like he's in an abandoned house that still got electricity. That shit ain't his house. Alright, y'all. Alright, no, we should cut this shit off because yeah, it's been like 2 hours. But I'll hit y'all up for the next one.
Yeah, man. Got this bitch.
We'll talk shit about specific people. We'll talk shit about how people look because we didn't even get into like DB's hairline like we should have. Like we didn't.
Yo.
You hairline.
Nav, change your profile picture to DB's hairline. Like,
Bro, no. So I hung out with so I just invited Devontae Glenn. He ain't said shit really like recently, but because he knew the group. But I showed him that picture I made of like a fucking haircut, like a barbershop, where the shadow was DB's hairline. He was dying. I showed a picture of DB where like his fucking like his hairline was a graph and shit of his progress, and he was dying. Like we gotta go back to that shit. I gotta get back on Photoshop again. I've been slacking. I'm gonna do that shit again. I'm gonna get back.
when Don Gordon came in the group and said, I got a friend request from DB's hairline,
Anybody else have this?
he killed me, dog.
Oh, y'all remember when Don Gordon, old lady, was getting his ass on the party chat that time?
Oh shit.
She said, "You're not gonna listen to me." He said, "Baby, don't listen." She said, I just want some quality time, man.
Bruh, no. I used to mute my ex used to talk shit all the time. I'd mute. I'd be like, just mute. And then we'd be in 2K on like pro-am. We'd be like, hey, Archie. I'd be standing still. She'd be fucking chewing my ass up like, no, I'm playing. Just give me like 5 minutes. This shit happens.
Took the mic out. Don left that shit in.
Dog, she went off on him for like a solid 15 minutes. She goes, "You're not giving me the attention I need, Donald. Donald, I need the attention."
Donald.
Damn.
Oh shit. I'm just waiting.
Cut this shit off, man. We gonna keep talking, man.
Yeah,
Get
for
this
real.
shit out.
For real. All right. Next episode 2 in a week.
All right, man.
All right, later, y'all.